setters, so a 6-2 system. Smith is going to get the start at the setting spot.
BYU looking to answer with McKenna Miller. And they're going to get into the net on Gonzaga, so a violation gives BYU.
Neutral did not leave until she knew where that ball was going.
3-1 BYU leads. Haddock serving again, right at Douglas. Outside, off a big block, good effort by Mary Lake to keep it alive, and the push from McKenna Miller, we play on. Wimbush is set off of her kill attempt by Haddock. McKenna Miller winds up, and that's off the block and playable. Quick set down the middle, this time Folger sneaks it through the BYU.
21 sets this season, so she doesn't play a ton, but getting some time against BYU.
Allen off the block. Santiago there for BYU, as is Perry. Passed back over by Haddock. On the slide. What an up by Mary Lake. And pushed down the line. A BYU kill for Lacey Haddock at 6-2 Cougars.
Keep your eye on Mary Lake this entire match. She covers a lot of territory and laying herself out. And then I think the hitters for BYU have been very smart early. They've done a good job on the pins and where they're placing the ball.
Big swing, but another dig by Mary Lake. Gonzaga to reset Emmy Allen, and she hits that long over the block of BYU. 7-2 Cougars. Initial swing from Sarah Bradley, and Gonzaga was really good, but Mary Lake there defensively.
Yeah, she is in the right spot. You see she's right in that seam of the block, picking up the dig.
Nearly an ace float serve from Santiago. Lake with another dig on Folger. McKenna Miller off the block, kept alive by Douglas of Gonzaga. Powers setting the back line, and Ferris, another dig by BYU, and Perry. Solid point from both sides, goes in BYU's favor. Point lead for BYU in the first set, 9-2. McKenna Santiago still serving. Tough pass right there. Morgan Douglas, not much she could do with that, so BYU with another opportunity. Whitney Howard, good dig by Douglas. Emmy Allen with the tip shot. Perry there to cover for BYU. Lacey Haddock.
And Cougars David Hyde praised the team, said he loves the way that they're playing loose. He says you guys are out there just reading and reacting. He did warn them, though, make sure you're getting to the...
Zaga's Paige Folger and Michaela Ferris put the roof on Ronnie Perry. Back-to-back points for the Bulldogs to make it 9-4. Roll shot from Perry.
Taking some off of it because of that big block again.
From the back line, Emmy Allen's tradition for generations. BYU leading 11-6 in the first set. Ronnie Perry serving. Back line again, Mary Lake. Another dig, Amy Boswell with a swing, and the whistle blows again from the down official.
Serve and then come out along that back row.
Here is the usual starter, Faith Smith, the setter in the serve. Lacey Haddock off the block, Smith there. Douglas with the bump set to Wimbush. BYU's block controls that. Haddock is dug again, nicely done by Emmy Allen. Mary Lake setting off the kill attempt of Ferris. Haddock stuffed once again. Bump set from Lake. Haddock is blocked one more time by Wimbush and Bradley. Haddock will try it again. That's through the block, but kept alive by Ferris. Back line, Allen. Roll shot. Pancake dig by Lake.
What a rally.
Back set from Smith. Wimbush, and Lake is there again. 7 digs for the freshman. Off the block goes Haddock. What a point.
Massive emotional point right here as you watch the all-out effort picking these balls up, the digs. Watch the pancake. She keeps it alive, and BYU able to get that ball through the block. Haddock doing an excellent job on her swing.
Senior out of Honolulu, Imani Wimbush making it 19-10 BYU. Moser receives the serve for the Cougars. Howard is dug by Powers. Allen off the block. Mary Lake with another big dig and paid off by Miller. Let's give Mary Lake her due credit right there, although the swing was beautiful from Miller as well.
It was, but Mary Lake keeping this ball alive. She doesn't react too early. That's what makes her so special in that back row, because she waits.
BYU 4 points away from a decisive first set victory. Amy Boswell there to distract Sarah Bradley, who hits that wide right.
Hitting errors, and that's been a big difference in the game.
Powers keeps it off the nets. Ferris is dug by Lake. And through the block, Lacey Haddock with enough to sneak it down for another kill.
To put the ball away on the outside.
Lake now serving. Powers, quick set. Lindy Haddock tried to go down low to steal that one away from Bradley, but could not do kill of the match. 23-13 first set, BYU in control. Perry off the back set. Nice dig by Tessie Powers. Set over, Santiago there defensively for BYU. Now Perry will line it up again. Boy, powering it off the block, but Gonzaga scrambling to keep it alive. Lacey Haddock passes it back over after some miscommunication, and it ends in a
Scene. That's a monster block.
They stuffed Caitlin Opio. It's set point for BYU, 24-13. BYU into the net. Point given back to Gonzaga. Smith to serve again. Right to Santiago. Haddock to her sister Lacey. Will play on. Set back over by Wimbush. Lacey Haddock down the line. She's dug again. That one from Smith. Solo block from Madeline Graham. There will be a joust at the net. Wimbush is going to win that point. And the Bulldogs have fended off 3 consecutive set points.
Efficient. They've done an excellent job in their balanced attack at the net.
And then there was Mary Lake. The freshman had 11 digs in the first set. Just uncanny numbers. Incredible effort from the BYU freshman libero.
That's almost 3 times her average. She's 4th in the conference, averages 4.14 digs per set. She does an excellent job reading where the hitter's going to hit it. If she can't line up her center line with that ball, she creates the right angle to drive the ball back to the net.
She's that strange personality that enjoys bruises and nicks and cuts because it's a sign of what she does.
Her success,
She wears them as pride for sure.
Battle
BYU
wins.
up 1-0. Wimbush. Good swing, but a dig from Robinson. Moser, now Miller. Pass back over. Wimbush going to line it up again. That's through the block. Mary Lake there for another dig. And Miller is dug by Douglas. Back line. Wow, incredible defense on both sides here early in the second set. The Zags will try one more time, and it's unfortunate after that. 5-1 BYU. McKenna Miller now with 6 kills to lead everyone in this match. She's hitting .545. Allen dug by Lake. Another nice dig. That one from Faith Smith to Ronnie Perry. And from the back line, Michaela.
Gonzaga 20. It's just if they can get their offense clicking.
Good dig from Tessie Powers. Douglas, bump set for Sarah Bradley. BYU there defensively. Miller looking for another kill, and she is stuffed by that Gonzaga defense. And Mary Lake to serve for the Cougars. At Ferris, Powers. Back set on Folger, and that's off the BYU block and out.
Her line, but still athletic enough to keep that ball up.
Perry serving Allen. BYU with an 11-5 lead in set number 2. Already took set number 1, 25-16. Lacey Haddock is stuffed again. The Bulldogs having some success on the right side of the net in a 4th consecutive trip to the NCAA Sweet 16. And the Cougars, well, they've got a great resume.
They have a great shot at having more home games after these 2 this week.
West Coast Conference co-championship would help out with that resume, but hard to argue with that block or with the 12th ranking in the country and the RPI.
Get a block assist as well.
Allen trying to tool the block. Kept alive. McKenna Miller winds up, and that ball dips down in front of the line.
Back line. We've seen her hit that multiple times. That's not a fluke. She is very good at placing the ball in the direction she wants it to go into space on the court.
Freshman outside hitter. Hitting at a clip of 462 right now. Look at Mary Lake lay out. Another dig. But Emmy Allen scores the kill, 18-9. BYU in front by 9 despite the point.
Once again, Mary Lake involved in keeping that ball alive. Either pinch has done a great job of using that edge of the block to pick up a point.
Boswell. Powers digs off the block. Ferris dug by Lake. Haddock sets Boswell right at Powers one more time.
To hit into for Boswell.
Douglas receives the serve. Ferris. Dig by Lake. Powers with a good effort as well. One more time from Ferris. This time easier from Santiago. 1-point hole.
Yeah, they're getting down too far. Give yourself a chance, but this is too far down.
Hallings. Tough serve to Moser again. Lake bump set for McKenna Miller. That's hit wide right. And it's
time unless she takes the first contact. Then your libero takes it, but Mary Lake was not on the court.
Howard off the set from Haddock. Dug by Gonzaga. Powers setting Allen. That's off the block, and BYU will try and respond with Miller right down the line, and a dig by Torkelson. Howard. Deep right corner and hit just a little too long.
She does not have the full extension, but she can adjust on the fly and puts the ball away.
Good defense generally leads to good offense. BYU with 38 digs as a team. 19 make it 20 of those now from Mary Lake. With the block there for Gonzaga. And
Mary Lake, new season high in digs. Totals for 3 sets. So if they keep this to 3 sets, her previous high was 18 digs in a 3-set match. She has been all over the place for BYU.
Howard getting some good swings on that backside. Tip shot. Lindy Haddock there for the dig. Miller from around the 10-foot line. Hallam's there to help out defensively. Wimbush now to pay it off. And another dig by Lindy Haddock. Lake bump set to Miller. Off the block. Kept alive by Lake. And Miller passes that back over. Wimbush right at Lake one more time. The digs number just continues to climb. Miller's tip shot is handled easily by Allen. Now Allen will get the setback. Goes right at Moser, and a big point for Gonzaga. Santiago to serve. Douglas receiving. Kelsey Powers sets Wimbush. Chance for BYU to equal things up. Lacey Haddock is dug. Powers, cross-court set. That's off the block of BYU, and the Cougars with Lacey Haddock are dug one more time. Powers this time back set to Allen. Ronnie Jones-Perry.
Third set, hitting 214 after hitting under 100 in the first 2 sets, and they'd also have 1 block. So defensively doing a good job and offensively clicking.
Amy Boswell setting off that shot from Amy Allen. Now Allen will line it up from the 10-foot line, dug by Mary Lake. How many times have I said that tonight? Leading to a Lacey Haddock kill. The phrase Allen dug by Lake sounded like a broken record.
We're saying her name a lot, but she is doing so much for the team, carrying that back row. Haddock able to use the edge of the block, drive that ball down, it sneaks in between the block and the net.
Mary Lake receiving the serve, backslide. Amy Boswell scores another kill.
Since she has stepped on this court and started for this Cougar program, 5th-year senior, just a solid player.
Nearly an ace for Tristan Moser. Boswell, beautiful teardrop tip shot.
Gonzaga block to put it down.
Yeah, correction, first time in West Coast Conference play that she has been on the floor. 12-10. Moser receiving the serve. Lindy Haddock. Howard off the back set. Nice up from Tessie Powers. Howard this time go some of the best.
And they've shown that they don't give up, and that's being showcased right now. They do not give up when they're down.
Miller. 2 enormous swings. The first.
Relentless.
11 kills for McKenna Miller. Allen. Lake with the dig. Powers setting Wimbush. Timing up.
A better first contact, and so they're getting that pass right at the net where they can go to the quick one.
Mary Lake set over, dug by Allen. Hallams
comes back in the game, your leading blocker.
That ball dips and finds the sideline. Fans don't like it. They thought sets. After that timeout, they get a kill from Amy Boswell to pull within 4. Wimbush off the block. BYU can get a point back here, and Boswell is dug by Douglas nicely. Allen from the back row. Hannah Robinson with the dig. Amy Boswell.
Oh, they headed in. That ball up.
We'll take a closer look at that last point in just a moment. Hannah Robinson serving. BYU back-to-back points. Now within 3. Hallams, look at the stab dig by Mary Lake. Powers, cross-court set. Hallams one more time. The block there from Haddock and Boswell. Amy Boswell, good reaction there. Allen and Hallams passes it back over. Robinson, Haddock. Amy Boswell hits it long. 19-15.
Hitting error of the match.
19-15. Robinson, good pass to Lindy Haddock. Sets her twin sister Lacey. Mary Lake there to cover. Lacey going down the line. Torkeldsen with the dig. Hallams! Tiana Hallams. Bring it.
Sometimes if you can't get it through the block or you don't have a seam, utilize those high hands.
Morgan Douglas there to cover defensively. Allen from the back line is dug by Lake. Whitney Howard blocked at the front. Now Lacey Haddock goes down the line off of the block attempt. Allen takes a serve from Lake. Folger, dug by Lindy Haddock. Ronnie Perry off the block. Allen handling it. Powers, back set to Wimbush, dug by Santiago of BYU. And Lacey Haddock goes cross court for the kill.
She went well beyond that 10-foot line. Puts a great hittable ball for her sister to put down.
Hallams, dug by BYU's defense. And a block for Gonzaga, their 8th team block. Douglas takes the serve from Ronnie Perry. Not a great sequence for Gonzaga right there. BYU trying to take advantage. Hallams, good sprawling save. Back set now from BYU. Boswell and Amy Boswell back on track. 14-8, BYU with a 6-point advantage, up 2 sets to 1. Hallams forced to pass that back over. Transition opportunity for BYU. Lacey Haddock is stuffed by Allen and Folger. She does have 6 digs and 3 blocks, though. Folger. Pancake dig by Santiago. And that is...
Those opportunities that leave a seam.
Sarah Bradley, the player of the match for Gonzaga. 10 kills and now 4 blocks. She's hitting .500. Lacey Haddock up high with that vertical and powers home the Camelcast on ESPN3. Look at this, Kristen. Mary Lake is pacing for almost a record performance here. 28 digs. That's 4th best all-time in the round.
Going inside the block, cross-court. Beautiful swing.
21-13 BYU, now 4 points away from a victory. Allen. Stabbed out by Moser, the defensive specialist, and she sends that back over. The block there for BYU falls on Gonzaga's side of the net. Powers went with the dunk kill. It's dug. Ronnie Jones-Perry through the block. 22-13.
Trying to take what the block is giving up.
Wow, effort from Powers to prevent the ace right there. Big time. And Douglas with a big dig on Whitney Howard. Allen passes it back over. Haddock, cross court. McKenna Miller. The Bulldogs have had no answer for the MC match. Brought to you by Dexter & Dexter, shouldering people's burdens. As passionate about shouldering people's burdens as it is about BYU, Dexter & Dexter helps you when you need it most. DexterLaw.com. Watch Mary Lake go to work in this super long route. I mean, just all over the floor defensively.
She is covering so much court for this team and anchoring the back row as a true freshman. A very, very valuable player for this team.
She had 11 digs in the first set alone. Mary Lake with our Dexter & Dexter play of the game. And the game changer and a clean sweep is the freshman libero, Mary Lake, with those 28 digs.
Mary Lake, just as McKenna Miller carries such a load on the back row for BYU, Jason Shepard is standing by with the freshman right now.
Mary, after Gonzaga took set number 3, you guys came out and looked really focused in set 4. What was the determination level to end it there?
We lost set 3, and our mindset was just forget about that set and go back to how we were playing at the beginning and focus on our side instead of focusing on what they're doing and what we're not. And so we just kind of reset and calmed ourselves down, and the focus was to win and to beat Gonzaga, so we got that done.
28 digs for you tonight. What was working so well for you?
I think just wanting to win and competing and trusting my teammates and trusting my training, like just being calm and going after everything I see.
Congratulations on the win. Good luck on Saturday.
So much.
Mary Lake with 28 digs, our BYU alumni game changer, receiving congratulations.